Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I am going to be joined by Lee-Bear! Whoop, 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 whoop. Good morning, Lee-Bear. How are you feeling today? If you are feeling good today, then pretend to walk like a backwards robot. That's how they do it. That's how backwards robots walk, just like that. I guess Lee-Bear's feeling good today. And I will be feeling good today just after I have had my breakfast. And of course, my breakfast is always a nice big cake. Nom 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 nom. There we go, that's all I can eat. That's all I can eat today. That's all I can manage. There is no room inside of me, and that is a little bit because I did have a little bit of a midnight feast last night of a cake as well. Anyway, enough eating cake for now. Possibly we're going to eat a few more later on. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to my love garden because I am adding a brand new person to it. And the person I'm adding today is Kaylin Grace, and that's because she sent me a picture of her very own Stampy Cat doll, and it was made for her as a present, and it looks so soft and comfy, and it's just a really nice Stampy Cat doll. I think it's really well made, and I wanted to say thank you very much, Kaylin, for sending me the picture, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, Lee-Bear, off to the Funland. We are going to head off to the Funland because we are going to be beginning building a brand new minigame, and this is actually a minigame which I've been planning to build for a really long time. I've been planning this video, this minigame for such a long time. But I kept just changing my idea and it wasn't good enough. It was nearly good, but not quite good enough. But yeah, I've eventually come up with an idea which I think is going to be jolly good fun to play. And yeah, we're going to be hopefully playing a little mock-up version of it by the end of this video. And we're going to be doing that while being joined by Fluffy, the dog that lives inside of my Pick-a-Pet pet shop. And all of my dogs don't seem happy. Well, they all seem hungry, I think. I think that Fluffy is upset because Fluffy doesn't like cake. Fluffy likes pork chops. And she's here stuck in a pen with a big tasty cake, which would be paradise for me, but Fluffy hasn't been able to eat any of it. Anyway, let's go and head over to the Funland then. I guess I might as well, while on my way, explain what the game is going to be. So the simple way to explain it is there's going to be two small platforms, and you need to pile up sand in a big pile, like nerd piling up, to try and get to the a lever, which is going to be high up in the sky. The problem is, though, is there's going to be someone else doing the exact same thing next to you, and it's a fight to get to the lever first. And once you've got to it, you need to keep it switched on your side. But you are also armed with a diamond shovel, and you can use the shovel to dig away the other person's sand, which makes them drop down. So you're trying to pile up your pile of sand while also trying to knock down the other person's pile of sand. And then basically, the way you win is by having it switch to your side for a certain amount of time. And I've built a rather ingenious timing device that is going to time whether the lever's been on your side for longer or their side. And we're going to be doing that by actually using a minecart track. And that is exactly what we're going to be building today. So that is a very simple way of explaining it. I will be honest, some of the mechanical side of things are a little bit complicated. Well, not complicated, but they're complex. There we go. That's a nicer way of saying it. So yeah, but I am using some of the cool new additions. Well, they're not really new additions, but they're things I've not used before. Things like comparators and hoppers and those kind of things. So yeah, in the next few videos, I'm going to be able to explain how some of those things work. And I think we're going to build it here. It's all kind of going to be high up in the sky, so it doesn't really matter about the water here, but I'm sure we're going to decorate it and make it look prettier in the future anyway. So yeah, let me go and let's start off by building the pools of water then, shall we? So there's going to be two pools of water down here. And then the little platforms in the middle that we can use to pile up. And the colours are going to be blue and red. And then in the middle, it's going to be purple, as if you've mixed together the blue and the red. So the entire game is going to be 19 blocks wide. So let me first just count along and work out how big this is going to be. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So here we go. This is how big the entire game's going to be. And now we just need to work out where the middle is. Let me do my normal way of trying to work out where the middle is. by just kind of guessing and seeing if it looks right. I think that looks about right. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it should be 8 on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely perfect. I guessed brilliantly. So yeah, this is going to be where the middle is going to be. And as I said, it's going to be all purple in the middle. So I'm just going to dig down here a little bit and just mark purple along here. And then we're going to go and begin building our 2 pools of water. So it's going to be a blue one here and then a red one over here. So I guess if we just dig out the ground a bit, I guess we can do the edges of the pool first then actually. So this is going to be the edge of the pool along here. And then we're going to just go and dig down a little bit further just to add the actual water in. So we also need to add the little bit that you're going to pile up on. So I think that will be here. That bit will be a little bit raised, and then on the underneath it's just going to be all blue as well. Actually, I'm going to do it a little bit further back just to make sure we have a little bit of room. And the reason we're adding the water is because we're going to be piling up and going so high. If there is an accident and someone has a little bit of a tumble and falls down, hopefully they're going to be able to land in the water rather than the ground, because yeah, otherwise that might be a little bit painful. And I do have quite a lot of levels right now, so I wouldn't really want that to happen. So if I build this around to about here, and then I can go and get rid of this block here, and then we need to dig down all of this ground here as well, and then we're going to put blue wool underneath that, and then add all of the water on top of that as well. So this is going to be all the way around here like this, and then I'm going to go and dig down a little bit further, and then that's where we're going to place blue wool, just so you can't see the sand, because that would be a little bit ugly. And then Lee Bear's going to do the same on the other side, and this is the main part of the game. So the game's all about just trying to pile up, and all of the complicated side of things is just the way of scoring. But you could do it in a much simpler way. If you scored it in a different way, you're just kind of counted yourself who has the lever switched. You could do it that way if you don't want to bother doing any of the redstone. But I trust you, I promise you, sorry, that it is actually pretty simple to do, and I am going to explain it all very clearly in this video as well. So if you did want to try building this mini game, that is something that you can do. So this purple bit as well, this needs to be down a little bit lower as well, just because otherwise they're going to land on this purple bit. So let's dig this away, and let's go and add in all of this purple wall underneath down here, and then we just need to go and make ourselves some buckets and filling this entire place in with water, and then that's this part of the game done. And then the next thing to do is to pile up really high over there and begin building the actual mechanical side of it. So let's go and make myself a crafting table, and I can go and make myself a couple buckets, and luckily being right next to the lake, I can just go and steal all the water from there and bring it straight down here. So where are buckets? Are they around here? No. Here we go. Here are the buckets here. So here we go. I've got a couple buckets here, so I can go and just fill these up with some of this water and go and fill it all the way down here. And we just want to get it so there's going to be no streams, just so it looks good. So if I do it in here like this as well, go and fill them up again and place them down here. And the way it works in Minecraft on Xbox now is that it doesn't actually matter how deep the water is. It used to be that if you're going to fall from really high up, the water needs to be quite deep for you to be okay. Now it doesn't matter. The water could only be 1 block deep, and no matter how high you fall down, you're going to be absolutely safe. So that's lucky. And I'm actually going to keep some water on me, because it's actually a good way to get down from high up places in case we want to get down a little bit later on. So here we go. So the idea of the game is, we have a very quick test to go then, Lee Bear, just to show how the game is going to work in general. If we get some sand, as well as some shovels as well, let's just see. The first person to try and get 20 blocks high wins. Go in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. So you're going to be trying to pile up like this, but also while piling up, you can go and try and break away their pile of sand like this to knock them back down. There we go. Now I've knocked Lee down, I can go and carry on piling up. I have no idea how high I'm going, but I seem to be going pretty high. There we go. I'm above Lee Bear. I don't think Lee Bear's got his shovel out. He's breaking with his hands, which means I should win easy. There we go. He's now found his shovel, and now he's breaking it away. I think I win, Lee Bear. I think I had the better tools, but I did think that I was able to win. So yeah. This is what you're going to be doing to try and get high up, so then you can go and try and reach a lever. And actually, yeah, a fun way to do this would be to, yeah, just do that. Put a torch down. If you didn't know, I'm sure most of you do know, but if you break it away and then put a torch down, it all falls down, which is a very easy way to clean up the game once you're finished playing it. Right, let's go and start building the minecart bit. And this bit is really cool. We're basically doing a minecart track where the minecart keeps looping around and dropping, and it looks really cool when it's going. So the lever is going to be 17 blocks high. So let me go and count up. So we've got 1, 2, actually, let's see if I can do my normal thing and do it in one breath. Right, here's the test. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. There we go. There we go. That wasn't too bad. So this is where the lever's going to be. This is how high they're going to be trying to get to. So it's not too high. So that means that if you do fall down, it's not the end of the world. You can still go and try and get back up. But this is where the actual proper game's going to be. So what's going to be happening is the lever here is going to be making its way towards a minecart track, sorry, and then the track is going to be continually switching. So as you switch the lever, it means the minecart is going to be heading in a different direction, which means that you're going to be getting the points rather than the other person. So from here, we're going to have two tracks going off. One side is going to be red going off in this side. No, blue in this side, sorry. And then the other side is going to be red going off in the other side. So I need to go and build my track out here a little bit. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. And it's then going to go up, loop around, and then drop back down again. So that way, it's going to go head off this way and then go heading back the exact same way that it came. So to do that, all I need to do is make it go up. I think I'll go 3 blocks up. So 1, 2, and then 3 like this. And then I just need to go and loop it around, and then it's going to go and double back on itself like this along to about here. I guess I'll go 5 along again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's going to go back in like this. And then if it goes, actually I'll make it go down a bit just to make sure the minecart doesn't get stuck. If I go and break that away there, and then yeah, this is how the track's gonna go. And so then all I need to do is add my minecart track on it and a few power rails, and this should be okay to have the minecart going around here. And then all we need to do is do the same on the other side, and then add the exact same thing going that way with purple. And so what will happen as the minecart will go along here, it'll go up there and back down. It will then go that way, do the exact same thing, and then come back here, and then do that whole loop again. But then also, if it's switched, it will then go to the red side rather than the blue side. And if this does not make sense, don't fear, it will all become very well explained soon once we actually build it and you can see it working. The best way to explain something is just to do it, and then they can see it working and know exactly what is supposed to happen. So this is going to go around like this, and then down like that, and drop back down there, so you can kind of see how the minecart's going to go. Obviously, we need to add some power rails in a little bit, but we're not worried about that for now. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building the purple side as well. So the purple side is going to go out in this direction, and what I might do is I might make it go up high this way. So let's go up 3 again, so it goes to the same height, and then that way it'll be pretty consistent. So I'll go. Actually, it's going to have to turn first because it can't actually go up on a turn. So it will go here, and then it will start going up and along here. So I go up 1, and then go up 2, and then 3 again. And don't worry, I will be good. I will be getting rid of all of the dirt after this. Oh, it's actually getting a little bit cozy. Actually, I don't know if this is a little bit close. I might actually go and move this a little bit further back because minecart tracks can sometimes be a bit annoying because when they're next to each other, they kind of link up, and I don't want to be getting in the way of the other one. So let's go out a little bit further here, and then let's go across and do the exact same thing. So I want to go up here like this, and then I want to go up here again like this, and then up here again just like this, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to do it where I make it go and loop around the whole bit here, but I want to do a bigger loop this time because I don't want the minecart to be going around too quickly. And Lee Bear, do you mind passing me some spare wool, please? I need a little bit of a spare purple wool if you have it, and I might need some a little bit more blue later on, just because I don't think I bought enough with me. Luckily, we do have loads, and we've got all of our sheep dyed purple, blue, and red at the moment, so it would be easy. Yeah, it's easy enough to go and get some more. So yeah, I want this to go the whole way back here around there, and oh look, a nice little pile of wool has magically appeared here for me to get. Right, I want to be careful up here. I'm just about over the water, so I should be okay. Yeah, but I'd definitely rather not fall down. So yeah, this is going to loop the whole way along here, and then it's going to go and make its way back. So I want to go out to about here, should be far enough. Then I'm going to loop it around like this, and then make it so it goes and drops down, just like I did on the blue side. And then once it's done on the red side, that should be this almost complete. So we'll go back to about here, I think. and then I want it to go forward and then just drop down a tiny bit like that. And so actually I think it needs to go out one further, as I said, because it can't turn and drop at the same time. And I was scared I was going to walk off the edge there. So I just need to go and fill that in there like that. So that should be these sides pretty much done now. So let me just go and add down all of my rails along the purple side, so you can kind of see how it's going to go. So it would go along like this, and then up to here, and then it will go and make its way up here, go all the way around here, and then go all the way back along this big straight here. Let me just add some torches so I can see what I'm doing. Go all the way along here, and then loop back around on this side here, and then go make its way back down and keep looping again and again and again, just like this, and drop down there. So it's going to drop down, land straight here, then go straight off to the blue side. But the trick is, of course, this is going to keep switching. So if I go and make myself a lever, you can get a good idea of what will happen. So if I make a stick, I can go and make a lever. And if I put this down right about here next to this minecart track here, then if I build out a little bit of the red track going to this side and then put a bit of track down, you'll see what will happen when I switch that lever. So I put this track down here and then I switch it. You can actually see that the track, oh, I can't do it while I'm sitting down. Oh, it's not doing anything. There we go. You can see that the track is switching. So that will change the two different directions that it could be going. So once I've gone and built this red side, I can set it all off, and we can get a good idea of what it will look like going. Actually, tell you what, Lee, do you want to go and build this red side? Just copy exactly what I did on the blue side, and I'm going to go and start adding in all of the power rails. So you see I've got a whole load of power rails here. If I go and make myself a big bunch of levers, I can use that to go and try and power them all up. So I'm going to make a bunch of sticks and then a whole load of levers. And so yeah, the power rails will obviously just keep it so the minecart's going round. And I want to add enough power rails so that the minecart will make its way all the way around, but I don't want it to go around too fast because otherwise it will make the games not last long enough. So I guess if I do 3 power rails along here, because I'm going to need quite a few to allow it to get up to the top, and then I guess for now I'll just put a lever down here just while we're testing it, and then I'm going to need to do some at the top up here as well. Let's go and add one in. Actually, I probably won't need one right there because it will probably be still going fast enough. So what I do is I'll add maybe one in about the middle here, and then that should power around this corner, and that should be enough to power it up so that it's going to drop back down. So let me just try and jump over to here. It's so hard building this high up in the sky. And then I'm going to need to add a few on this purple side as well. So once it's got up that hill, I guess I'm going to need quite a few here just to power it along. So let me go and I put 3 power rails in a row along here. That should be enough to power it pretty far around there. So let me go and walk my way around here and go and switch this on. And then I'm going to need one. Let's do one right in the middle here. And it should already still be going quite fast. So this should be okay. And oh no, looks like Lee Bear fell down. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Right, so let's go and light this one up. It's really annoying that you can't switch them while you're crouched. Makes this a little bit more difficult. All right, so if I go and add another one down here. And this might not be enough, but I'm just going to test it out and give it a go, and we'll see afterwards whether this is enough to keep it going. So let me go and add the lever down here, and then I can switch it like this. And then I'm also going to need to have one right here, just to make sure it doesn't get stuck on that piece of track there. So if I do one here, this should be enough to power up, so it's going to be able to drop down. And then that should be, hopefully, enough just to make it go around on at least the blue and the red side. And then if this does work, we can just do the same on the other side. Actually, we are going to need some power rails to get it along here. We're going to need quite a few to get it up that ramp here. So let me just go and place down, let's place down 3 along here. And then there should be enough to power it the whole way up there. So if I switch this lever, and then if I go and make myself a minecart, I'm going to send it around this part of the track and see if it works properly. So if you stay out the way for a second, Lee Bear, make sure you're not standing on the blue or the purple track. Let me go and set off the minecart. So we want it going in that direction, and there it goes. See, it's going round, and then it goes all the way around there, and then it should, there we go, and it drops down, and then it's going to keep on going around and around and around forever. Unless I switch this lever, then it's going to be going to the red side. But of course, I've not added any power rails on the red side yet, so it wouldn't go very far. So this seems to be working nicely. So what I need to do now is just add the power rails on the red side, the exact same as I did on the blue side. So where did I put these ones? I did 3 in a row along the end there. So if I go and break these away, I can upgrade these to power rails, and I should have some more levers on me. Yep, I got a whole load of levers here, so I can just go and plonk this down here and switch that on. And then I know I added some along the top up here as well. I think I did one, was it about here I did one? It seems to be around here. So let's go and add a power rail here. And then I need to go and, of course, switch my lever down. And you could use a redstone torch or something else. I think levers are just quite a nice, easy way of doing things. And this should actually be pretty much set up now. So let me just jump up here to where, oop, nearly fell down there. Let me just go stand down here and let me switch it now then. And so you can see the minecart is now going around the red track. And oh, it stopped. It stopped. It didn't like that. It didn't like something. I think it was actually going around in the wrong direction. So let me try and work this out again. I'm going to need to make a new minecart for now because that one was lost. That one fell the entire way down. So let me go and do this, and let me set it off heading in this direction. And then let's see if this is going to work on this side. It doesn't seem to It doesn't seem to be going fast enough on the red side. Let me do one more go and see where it's going wrong. It doesn't seem to be going quick enough. Let me go and add another power rail down here. It must be, there must be something different between the red and the blue side. Right, here it goes. It goes down here, then it just stops for some reason. Maybe there's more power rails up the top up here I need to add in. I can't see how many are on the other side. It looks, though, to be almost the same. Well, let me go and add another power rail in here. And let's see if this will be enough to allow it to go fast enough. Right, let's go and I'm going to have to make another minecart. There's going to be a huge pile of them down there now, isn't there? All right, let's go and make another minecart. And let's go and try and set this one off then, shall we? So if I do it here and then knock it going forward that way. And there we go. Now it seems to be going. It's going faster than ever now. And it's going switching around the whole red. Where's it going to keep going? Yep, it just keeps going around. But then if I switch this lever, it's going to do the exact same thing, but instead going around the blue side. Isn't that cool? Isn't that just a really cool mechanical thing just to keep going around? And oh no, I'm standing in a really bad place here. Let me go and jump up here. There we go. Now we can see it looping the whole way around like this. So this is the way we're going to be counting how long has the lever been switched to your side. So in the next episode, we are going to build that counting mechanism and also build the rest of the frame around here just to make the game look better than it does now. But sadly, for now, we've just about run out of time in this episode here. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later.